What's up everyone, Coach Dylan here, CrossFit Lebanon and Mecca Fitness. Here's Friday's workout. You got 3 pieces on strength. You're gonna go through Bulgarian split squats, single arm bent over rows, and hip thrusters. So you can superset these if you want to, that's totally fine, going back and forth between all 3, or you can do all of the one, then all the second, then all the third. Really, it's up to you, and you can make it more difficult by adding weights to it. So first one, Bulgarian split squats, making sure that you're balanced on this. We're looking for a couple things for your torso to kind of mimic your shin angle. If that means that you're really upright, trying to stay closer to that, instead of having your shin be super upright and then your torso be very far forward. So making sure that that's even, so don't take too far of a step forward or too far of a step back, and making sure that you're bracing in your belly while you're going down to the bottom, squeezing your butt to come back up. So look like this, shoelaces down, squeezing, all the way down, all the way up. Okay, you can notice at the bottom, my shin angle is pretty close to what my torso angle looks like. As I come back up, you can hold weights at your sides, you can hold weight in front, up at your torso, wherever you want for that. Go on both sides. And then bent over rows, if you have dumbbells or anything weighted, just supporting your torso, supporting yourself. As you hold here, try to stay braced, pull straight to the rib cage, back down, straight to the rib cage, back down. We're not looking for any sort of tempo with this. We're just looking for some strict movement and getting that pull. And then lastly is glute bridges. So if you have weight and you want to make this a little bit more difficult, you can. You just put it on your hips, hold it there. We're looking for a 2-second pause when you're at the top of this. When you're doing that, really squeeze your butt as hard as you can and get the most out of this movement. So supporting your shoulders, squeezing your belly, extending your hips up, holding for 2 seconds, and then back down. Holding for 2 seconds, and then back down, okay? So like I said, if you want to make that a little bit more difficult, just add some weight to your hips while you're pulling that up. It should be a little spicy for you. And then the workout, so this should be a fun one. We have 1 to 10 of pistol squats on each leg, and 10 to 1 of dual dumbbell shoulder or ground to overhead. So you're going from the floor all the way overhead. So the first round, 1 pistol, 10 ground to overheads. Then the second round would be 2 pistols on each side, and then 9 ground to overhead. Okay, so pistols, if you have those single leg squats, looking for crease of the hip to be below the top of the knee at the bottom, and then coming back up without the other foot touching. It's a pretty difficult movement if you haven't done it before, so scaling options, just basically do a single leg squat to a box or something higher. You can even put your foot behind the other foot instead of in front and work on squatting from here, but I think the easiest, most appropriate one is just squatting to a box, coming back up, switching, coming back up, and switching, okay? Each leg on that, so if you're on the round of 1, it's technically 2. If you're on the round of 2, it's 2 and 2 each side, so technically 4. And then for the ground to overhead with dumbbells or any weighted object, really, you're going from the floor. You can go all the way through the hip and snatch them over your head if you want, or you can come back through the hip up to the shoulders, and from the shoulders all the way up overhead and back down. So you got a couple options there. If you don't have 2 sets of dumbbells, you can just use a kettlebell. Maybe just do kettlebell deadlifts, American swings with that. Any pairing, mainly going from the floor all the way overhead for a weighted movement. Have fun.